Good morning, you guys. Welcome or welcome back to another vlog. Welcome to a day in my life. Today I woke up a little bit on the earlier side just so I could do like my whole morning routine, and I did incorporate reading my Bible this morning. I've been trying to grow my faith and just get closer to God. So I did read a few chapters. I did not take notes, but I did read a few chapters before I started doing my skincare and before I continue my day. So I did that. Today it's gonna be really gloomy out and it's gonna be raining, so it's gonna be more of a slow morning slash home vlog. And yeah, we're gonna be doing a few things here at home. So I do want to declutter some stuff, and I do want to wash my sheets, and I did buy new sheets as well. So I want to put in the new ones and wash my blankets and stuff like that. So but pretty much what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to continue having my little morning routine. Ever since my hubby left to the army, I have basically wrote him letters, and writing letters to him have become part of my morning routine. And I only write to him in the mornings because it's the time that I get to sit down and really just pour my feelings out and just talk about the past days and how I've been feeling and all of that. Because if not, my daughter will not let me. She's at this phase or stage of her life where she just wants all the attention, and she does any little thing to grab your attention, whether it's tantrums, whether she is screaming, whether she's throwing things at you, something. It's just a phase that they go through. So she's currently in that phase. So I try to get everything done, or like I try to have my little morning routine before she wakes up, so I have my own me time and just be prepared for the day and just have all the positive energy to deal with her throughout the day. Because when I don't wake up early and I wake up at the same time as her, I find myself being really irritated and frustrated because I did not have time for myself. So that's what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna write my husband a letter and have my iced coffee, and maybe it just depends. I'm gonna be reading a little bit, but me or me not, we'll see. To-do list because my daughter is awake. I can hear her in the room. I wrote quite a few things. It is April 1st, so I did have in mind to kind of reset for the month. I have already started a lot of these things yesterday, but I'm going to finish them up today. So first thing on the list was to wake up at 6 in the morning, and I actually woke up at 6:30 and lay in bed until 7. So I don't know if I should check that off or not. So I did that, and then I went ahead and read my Bible. I read a few chapters. I didn't take notes, but I did read a few chapters, and I actually didn't film that part just because it's a little bit more intimate, but eventually in the future I do plan to vlog things like that. Then I did my skincare and eventually got ready, as you guys could see. And I also ended up writing my husband a letter. I just need to send it off. I need to add a picture and send the letter. And I made my iced coffee, and I just had breakfast. So my whole morning routine was done, which I am super proud of. And I actually plan to return some jeans that I got a while back, or a few weeks back at Ross, that I didn't like the fit of it. So I'm gonna return. And right next to Ross we have Marshalls, so I'm gonna browse at Marshalls. I do have in mind two things. I need beauty blenders, and I also need some scrunchies. I'm actually wearing a cute scrunchie because yesterday I was scrolling on YouTube and I stumbled upon this girl's YouTube. I actually have never seen her before, but apparently she's actually really known, and I pressed on her YouTube video, and she had a slick bun with a scrunchie on, and she looks so cute, and it's, I think, like the perfect accessory for the springtime. So I decided to put on a scrunchie, and I'm wearing this little H&M sweater that I got a while back, like years back at H&M, and it was like $10 to $15 if I'm not mistaken. I was so close to getting rid of it, but I decided to stay with it for a little longer. Once I come back from Ross and Marshall's, I'm gonna go ahead and wash my blanket and also put in my new sheets that I got. And then I'm gonna clean my bathroom and do some decluttering. Like I did mention, I did start a lot of these things yesterday just because as a mom, you could never like stay consistent on like cleaning like entirely in the morning or whenever it is that you clean. You just can't, just because your daughter or your son sometimes need of you. So I always have to do things a little bit at a time. So I did start that yesterday, so I'm gonna finish that off today. And then I'm also gonna get flowers. I'll probably get the flowers before I get home. So yeah, that's on the to-do list, and honestly I'm super proud of myself because I pretty much I'm almost halfway done with my to-do list, which makes me so happy. That was the quickest Marshall's run ever, just because my daughter just grabs things and then throws them on the ground. So yeah, we had to cut it short. But I have my little bag here. I ended up not finding some scrunchies that I liked. They were all like with weird patterns, so I didn't get those. But I did get the sponges that I needed for my makeup. These are the Real Techniques, and they come with 3. So I got these. And I didn't find the other kind of sponges, like the little triangle ones. I didn't find those. But I did find some press-on nails that I was actually meaning to buy. They're so cute. These are spring inspired, and honestly I like them because they don't look too long. So I think these were like the perfect nails for the spring. I'm probably not gonna put them on in this vlog, probably like in another vlog, but I did get these. And lastly, this was actually not in the plans, but I got it. I got this cute little lemon mug. I love the detailing. Like, do you guys see? This is like the cutest mug I have seen in a while, and I loved it, so I needed to grab it. It was only $5.99, and I plan to use it for my iced coffee, so I got that, and that was all I got. Hello, can I get a grande iced lavender matcha? You guys, meanwhile, I'm in the Starbucks line. I ended up getting some flowers, and I got the tulips, and I got the color yellow just because the pink color were a little washed out to me, so I decided to go with the yellow. These are them. How pretty. I decided that before I go home, I wanted to get a matcha. I actually been craving a matcha for a little bit, but every time I come to Starbucks, I always end up getting something else. So I decided that today was a day. I was in between the lavender matcha and the cherry chai. I think they just recently added that drink, but I wanted to play it safe. So I got the lavender iced matcha. No, thank you. I'm back home now, and I waited to take my first sip because I wanted to get it on camera. It's not hitting as it usually does, but it's still good enough. Because before I left to Marshall's and Ross, I left my blanket washing, and I came back and it was still like at a minute, but it wouldn't move from there. So I basically restarted it and put it in as another load, and it just went off, but it was starting to do like the same thing, and I was really hoping and praying that it wouldn't. So right now I'm just gonna end up putting it to dry, and I'm gonna end the video by doing my bed because I pretty much did everything on my list. I did some decluttering, so you guys are probably gonna see me donating those things in another vlog, so stay tuned for an upcoming vlog. But for the most part, I ended up doing everything on my to-do list, and I am so happy. I had an amazing morning slash day because it is already 3 p.m. so most of my day I ended up being super productive, which makes me really happy. But with that being said, I'll see you guys in another vlog, and you guys are probably gonna see me just finish off this vlog by making my bed. But yeah, I'll see you guys in another video.